How you guys doing this fine evening? It seems that we lost two more good artists today. Um, Two more influential artists died this week. One is Big Pharma. Um, he's one of two artists that died this week, and it seems that every time when an influential artist, whether it's in rock, rap, hip hop, jazz, blues, country music, um, symphony, you name it, you follow them through their first album to their current, and I gotta say, I'm a big fan of music, hip hop, jazz, blues. Um, it is hard to fathom just to know that your favorite artist that who's been an influence on you to do positive things, have a positive life. You listen to the lyrics. It Some songs can make you happy, smile, laugh, and there's some that can help you get through the worst moments of your life. A breakup, death in the family. Um, it is very sad, Just this this past year, this generation lost a rapper who was this generation's Tupac, a very influential young man. 21, 21 years old, about to be a dad. Extension was shot and killed in a robbery. He was a they said they say he was this generation's Tupac Shakur. Influential, intelligent young man. Loved by many, respected, loved and respected by many, but also he had his critics and his enemies. Why they had to kill him, beyond me. Um, I mean it is sad, but here's it's in the news here. One of them one of them is Nick, Big Pharma, that died. He was okay. Nipsey Hussle was killed for doing this. Now they're saying that if they leave it unexposed, they said that he was a sexual here, but I don't buy it. So I want to play the thing here.
Following breaking news from Hyde Park, where multiple people have been shot outside of rapper Nipsey Hussle's store.
What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Nipsey Hussle. Long-winded, running through this life.
Nipsey Hussle was the second person that died.
Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success. But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best.
My question is this: why do rappers get murdered? Why? They're just out to make a living, have a career in the industry, and also to have a excellent career that can maybe certify him as a future rock and roll Hall of Famer. You had Tupac was inducted, NWA, I mean, A lot of artists from hip hop were inducted into the Hall of Fame. Highly influential, very loved and respected.
Featuring life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you?
Yeah, we're learning new information. TMZ and other sources reporting that rapper Nipsey Hussle has died after this afternoon shooting out in front of his shop here. Take a
Why
look
shoot
behind
him?
me. It is a massive crime
It's an
scene.
artist.
You know, and if you look where, let me show you. Stand by right here.
Why kill the guy?
You know, this is where the police was busting from. And police is trained shooters. Police don't miss. And, you know, he busting like this in a full clip. And he didn't hit my brother at all.
Fucked up. This is here at Crenshaw and also Slauson Avenue in the Hyde Park area. Unclear the other victims' conditions at this time. We're told that 3 people were shot.
Why shoot him? I mean, come on.
That's Nippsey Carter, Beamer.
We've been through so many different tumultuous situations in the parking lot, but the purpose was for what's going to happen on June 17th. I brought up that story just to let you know, like, you know, it was a higher purpose, I believe, for what we're doing over here. It wasn't to get in trouble with the police. It wasn't to be a menace to the area. It wasn't to, continue a tradition of self-destruction. It was to build. And so all the obstacles and everything we went through for being misjudged and misunderstood, it didn't stop us. It wasn't a brick wall. It was a speed bump, and I embrace it as the resistance, the gravity of trying to do something great.
You can see the scene. Now take a look at this video. Skyfox overhead in the Hyde Park neighborhood after reports of the shooting with multiple victims just after 3:20 this afternoon. Multiple sources reporting that rapper Nipsey Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Asgium, was shot and killed. The 33-year-old was shot outside of his clothing shop called Marathon that he opened back in 2017.
Says here, Nipsey Hussle was working on a documentary that would narrate Dr. Sabid's trial in '85. Dr. Sabid claimed in a New York paper that he would cure AIDS and allegedly executed by a U.S. medical corporation because his AIDS remedy would take away from their own profits.
In 1979, I think it was, you were charged in New York City with practicing medicine without a license. You were ultimately charged, indicted, and taken before the New York Supreme Court. Charged, indicted, and taken before the New York Supreme Court. And I would advise my viewers who might be questioning your authenticity that you won that case. Now, so the charge was practicing medicine without a license and claiming that you had a remedy to cure AIDS, cancer, and diabetes. AIDS, cancer, and diabetes.
There's a lot of little jewels that you're saying, and that's what I like. Like I said, the medicine really is in the can, because even when you drop a bar like about Dr. Sebi, like just that one thing that killed Dr. Sebi will make somebody go research who Dr. Sebi is.
100%.
Dr. Sebi. I thought Sebi. Sebi.
My bad, I said it wrong.
My
lingo a little
Have you met
different.
Dr. Sebi?
I never met him. I met his wife, and I take his products for sure.
Now, the coolest guy ever. I mean, he was, when we interviewed him, I think he was about...
There was a case the other day that a holistic doctor that deals with natural health was murdered, along with her young child. It was about 9 years old that died along with her. And any doctor that any natural holistic health doctor that studies natural earth remedies to cure diseases like diabetes and cancer and anything that can cure things based on natural earth grown remedies. Corporations like Big Pharma, the big drug companies, they make things out of chemicals. In those chemicals, there are a lot of side effects. A lot. Some of the side effects can be dangerous. Some can be very. Years ago, I was on Haldol. Years ago, I had Tourette syndrome. I was diagnosed at 14 with Tourette's. I was put on Haldol and clonidine, which if you mix those two medications, I've experienced this. I was a monster. I lost my mind because I was taking Haldol and clonidine. And the chemicals in both pills together, if you take them both together, it made me into a monster that I wish I would never, ever wanted to be. I was an asshole. I mean, I would snap like that on anybody. But Big Pharma creates their medication through chemicals that through the compound that they create. And Nippsey Hussle was doing a documentary on a doctor that here, listen.
74.
Oh, y'all interviewed him?
You interviewed him twice.
Man.
Not here, but when I was on the other show, he was able to jump from the floor up here on his knees.
At
When he
70
jumped
something.
on his knees,
Yeah.
and jump back down and no problems, nothing like that.
Why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Messing up the medical industry.
It's you short-stopping that grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga spot? You short-stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know. And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York, right? Because he put in the newspaper, he cured AIDS.
Yeah.
He beat the
He won that
case,
shit, yeah.
and he went to federal court the next day and beat that case on record.
Yeah.
And nobody talk about it.
So the question is, how did you win that case against what some people say are the toughest prosecutors in the land?
Well, it was 1987.
87, not 79, 87.
The 10th of February.
Okay.
My mother knew they were coming. When I told my mama that I had cured my 13 AIDS patient, she said, they're going to get you. They're going to get you.
So let me stop you there. You said I cured my 13 AIDS patients.
Yeah.
So you had 13 patients
Yeah.
who had AIDS.
Yeah.
And then you say you cured them.
Sure.
Keep talking.
So my mother said, they're going to get you. I said, but Mom, why are they going to get me? Because you must remember that you live in a society that supports a certain philosophy and a certain system. You being the color that you are, black, and then you're going against the grain, they're going to get you. So when I'm in my office on February the 10th, here come the detectives. You're charged with practicing medicine without a license, selling product not approved by the FDA, and claiming to cure AIDS and other diseases. I said, yes. Well, you are making a fraudulent claim. I asked the detective, how do you know that?
Because you were advertising in newspapers.
Of course, I advertised advertised in the Village Voice, the Amsterdam News, and the New York Post.
And you were telling people through your advertising that you can cure
AIDS, sickle cell, lupus, herpes, blindness, diabetes, paralysis, and others.
Okay, so they come knocking on the door and
So it knocked on my door and took me to jail. But the funny thing about it, I was happy. I was very, very, extremely happy. When everybody in my office was crying, I was happy because my mama told me they were coming. And I knew that I had sufficient evidence to prove my position. Not only scientifically, empirically, historically, and whatever way they would like to decide.
It's crazy. I'm in the middle of doing this holistic detox right now. Day 6 of 14.
Yeah, you telling me.
Yeah. So,
No food, nothing.
and they said it actually can help cure fibroids. It can help you if you are, cancer, any type of heart issues. And it's all natural herbs and all organic and all holistic without actually going to a doctor and getting
Exactly.
pharmacy.
Yeah. How you feel though? You feel
I
a
actually
difference?
feel pretty good.
Do you feel a difference? You think?
I do. It could be also because I've cut a lot of things out and I haven't had any food, nothing solid at all in the past 6 days. But I feel all right, better than I thought.
Just to go back to the Dr. Sebi thing real quick, what makes you want to do a documentary? Okay,
Get it
Sebi,
right, man.
What makes you want to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi?
I think the story is important. I think it's a powerful narrative.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I think imagine this, anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial, proven in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS. Y'all would be interested in that.
Absolutely.
And y'all would look into the way he did it, right? So I feel like more so than like championing his products or explaining his methodology, put some light on that case.
So while I was in jail, I'm saying, I wonder what defense they would have against me.
Crazy.
I would like to know. But I didn't blame the Attorney General, Mr. Robert Abrams, because why should he accept from me the statement that I cure AIDS and sickle cell and blindness when no one else has ever made those claims? The man had a right to arrest me, but he was making a mistake. So I'm sitting in jail, and I'm happy. When I got out of jail and when I went in front of the judge, I asked 3 questions.
and they were.
They were, Your Honor.
You defended yourself.
Of course I did. Okay. Your Honor, is it a fact that the Holy Bible teaches that the herbs are for the healing of the nations? She said, yes. Is it a fact that science shows that the human body is carbon-based, and to complement a carbon-based body, you must have a carbon-based substance to complement it, because the body only accepts the substance through the process of chemical affinity. Chemical affinity is important. It's an electrical transport. Chemical affinity. Okay. The body could only accept what it is made of, not something new or alien to it. Last question. Your Honor, is it a fact that the father of medicine, Mr. Hippocrates, the man that established the principle of medical science today, cured every disease known to man? Did he use herbs or chemicals? She said herbs. I said, thank you very much. I rest my case.
Imagine being able to cure cancer or being able to cure any type of herpes, just all kinds of
And that's what he do, by the
That's
way.
what he did. Yeah. He used to send all types of vitamins up to the station.
You had herpes?
No, I said vitamins to the station. Did you hear me? I said vitamins.
Not anymore,
to the
Justin.
station.
Damn, Andy, this guy's crazy.
This is why that the FDA, Big Pharma, is put marijuana, a earthly grown plant, a natural plant, a lot of medicinal use as a Schedule 1 drug. It's not a drug. It's a plant. It's a plant that can heal you, that can kill cancer cells in your body. You smoke it. You use the hemp oil. It can help you with if you have epilepsy, Tourette's, diabetes, and other stuff that's pretty much of like chemotherapy. Chemotherapy increases the cancer. Can easily still kill you. Okay? Chemotherapy can kill you. Medical marijuana can cure you, can cure your cancer, kill your cancer cells. So chemotherapy, it takes away your appetite. If you try to eat something, you vomit it out. You lose your appetite. And if you smoke marijuana, you get your craving back. You're able to eat something and hold it and keep it down. But with chemotherapy, you lose it. Nippsey Hussle died doing a documentary on Dr. Sebi, who died after doing an interview. And the ones that killed Dr. Sebi was the FBI, law enforcement. On the request of Big Pharma. Big Pharma don't like competition. Big Pharma don't like to lose money. In fact, marijuana is legal in California and other states. Okay, legal. But it's a state's right to legalize. And if I wanted to, I could get a marijuana card. I could go to a dispensary and get a medical marijuana. If I could smoke it, cool. No problem with that. Law enforcement is trying to shut down dispensaries, but the states and the rights under the Medical Marijuana Act, law enforcement cannot interfere because it's medicine. There are departments that don't give a shit. They will arrest you for just even having it in your store. Because in their minds that we're fighting a war on drugs. Yeah, but you're losing that war. Okay. Now, Big Pharma there's another rapper. Oh, okay. No. It's only one guy that died. Not two, but one. John Army did a story on.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum.
Now, this video says here it's my opinion that Nippsey Hussle was killed for his work on trying to bring information forward about holistic doctor.
There's a lot of little jewels that you're saying in there. That's what I like. Like I said, the medicine really is in the candy. Because even when you drop a bar like about Dr. Sebi,
Yeah.
like just that one thing they killed Dr. Sebi will make somebody go research who Dr. Sebi is.
100%.
Dr. Sebi. I thought it was Sebi.
That's Stevie.
Sebi.
See, my bad, I said it wrong.
You said
Yes.
Sebi.
I'm an
I
LA
thought it was
nigga, man.
Sebi
My
too.
lingo a little
Have you
different.
met Dr. Sebi?
I never met him. I met his wife, and I take his products for sure.
Now, the coolest guy ever. I mean, he was, when we interviewed him, I think he was about 74.
Oh, y'all interviewed him?
Yeah, we interviewed him twice.
Damn.
Not here, but when I was on the other show. He was able to jump from the floor up here on the.
I might have to edit the title because I thought two artists died, but no, it's only one. It's Nipsey Hussle. He spoke out against Big Pharma, and if you speak out against Big Pharma, you will be a casualty of the truth. With the truth. And so it is very insane that you have a guy who spoke out against Big Pharma. But who killed him? FBI. Crooked FBI agents killed Nippsey. It's like if you use, say like for example, if you build a vehicle that can run on water, say a motorcycle, a car, a dune buggy, and it works pretty well, who orders the hit? Who orders the hit? Glass company puts hit out on you. Who does the hit? FBI. FBI or CIA, one of those two, or a contract hitman for the price force. So I mean, it is insane on how. I mean, the guy was what 34 years old and shit. He was 34 years old, and says here. If you expose and speak out against Big Pharma, and his fans are wondering why did he have to die? No. I think that's probably another reason why Tupac died. Guy was very educated, book smart. A lot of intellectual hip hop artists like Tupac and Biggie. Very intellectual, brilliant, smart. NWA, Izzy, ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. Very influential, very smart guy. Also died. But Nippsey Hussle, really did not have to die. I mean, literally did not have to die. The guy was only 34. 34. I just said that, the guy was very smart, very influential, but why did he have to die? He was just talking about Dr. Sebi. No, Big Pharma don't like competition. They don't. And but it is very sad. You know, it's like no, astrologers are dying too. Not just natural health doctors, but astrologers and bankers are dying, mysteriously dying. And altogether, in total, about what 60 people died in banking, astrology, and holistic natural health medicine. You know, and if you deal with natural health stuff and it works pretty well. And Big Pharma is going to get pissed. And their biggest fear is that they're going to lose competition to a natural health, an earthly grown medicine herb that cures. Because they're making medicine and drugs out of chemicals that have side effects and shit. Side effects. Marijuana can also cure diabetes, cancer, kill cancer. Big time. So, just that. But it is sad. Nipsey Hussle died at 34. And best wishes to his family, condolences to his family. I am Grandmaster Evan. I'm the founder of the Anonymous Liberty Media here on YouTube. You could check out my pages on Minds, MeWe, Holness, Tumblr, Twitter, and BitChute. And if you have any questions or comments, you can email me at agentgrimlock_1776 at protonmail.com and agentgrimlock76 at ssdemail.ch. Again, I am Grandmaster Evan. Knowledge is free. You don't like it? We got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Peace out. I'm Revan. You're not. Fuck you. I'm out.